Hi. Um, so I've been saying I was gonna post a video for a while, but I was being lazy and I couldn't think of anything to discuss in my video because I didn't really want to do another introduction video type thing. So I was thinking, and today at work, um, I was thinking about how I used to work at McDonald's for 4 years of my life I dedicated to McDonald's. And then I was thinking about some of my best angry customer interactions, and I thought I would share one of my. Maybe I'll do my top three if I can think of three. Actually, I can think of way more than three. If I can limit it to three. So, I guess a lot of you who work in customer service will maybe laugh at some of these stories, or if you work at McDonald's, you'll laugh at some of these stories. So I remember this one time. I was a team leader. It's a step below a manager, and I was working this one night. There was this new girl on, it was her first week-ish, and she was working the drive-thru. And so she serves this guy, gives him his order, and he drives forwards into the parking lot and stops there, which is what some people do, and they check that their orders are all right. And not even 3 minutes after, he comes storming back in and kind of peeks his head around the corner where the counter and the little door that we use to go into the back where we work, and he peeks around into the drive-thru and was like, "You come here!" And he starts yelling at this girl, proper yelling at her, "Oh, you're a stupid little bitch." He's like, "Can't you remember to put sweet and sour sauce in a bag? I got chicken nuggets. What am I gonna do without sweet and sour sauce?" And he's screaming at her and he's cursing at her, and I'm in the back. This is funny now. And I go up and I'm like, "Okay, sir, you need to calm down. It's just sweet and sour sauce. We'll get it for you. It's no big deal. I'll even throw in a couple extra sweet and sour sauces just for you." And he was just, he was livid. He said he was gonna contact the owners and tell them what kind of despicable service that we were giving there for getting sweet and sour sauce. That's probably my favorite one, that story. Moment number two happened when I was working drive-thru. I was at the first drive-thru window, and it's this little tiny booth in the back, and there's usually just you back there with a headset on, and so you can take orders and talk to the person on the second drive-thru window that hands out all the food and stuff, and I take all the cash. And this day we're really backed up. The drive-thru line was around the back of the McDonald's, going out onto the street almost. So I'm taking someone's money, and this woman is at the speaker box, and I'm trying to take this person's money, and she's like, "Hello, hello, hello," and I'm like, "Oh, ma'am, I'll be right with you, just a minute." And she's like, "Oh," and then the next customer pulls up, and I'm helping him. He wanted to add some more stuff to his order, so I'm doing that. And again, "Hello, hello," and I was like, "Ma'am, please just wait a minute. I'll be right with you. We're really busy right now." And then she's like, "Oh my gosh, can you just take my order?" And then the other girl who's on drive-thru with the other headset pushes down, and she's like, "Just a minute, ma'am." So the lady is like, "Well, fuck you." And then I was like, "Okay, what can I get for you?" So she gives me her order, and then she pulls up to the first window, and then she goes on this absolute tirade at me, and she calls me a little bitch, and how dare I treat her with such disrespect, I better watch my motherfucking mouth, and I shouldn't use words like that. And I'm like, "You're sitting here yelling at me, calling me a bitch, saying really, really unnecessarily rude things to me because I told you to wait a minute because there's people in front of you. So yeah, we actually ended up refusing her service because she was being like super rude to everyone, including like our big boss, like our top manager. So yeah, that was a good one. And moment number 3 comes from another lady who pulls up, and I hand her order. And she seemed nice enough, you know. Go to hand her order, and she's like, you know, I've come here like 10 times this month, and every time I come here, my order's wrong. So this order better not be wrong, or I'm gonna contact your head manager, and I'm gonna tell him that you guys are terrible employees. And I was like, you know what? If the food here and the service here is so awful, why don't you go somewhere else? There's plenty of other fast food places. You could go to Extra Foods or another grocery store and make your own meal instead of coming to a McDonald's that you clearly hate. And then she got really mad. And yeah, those are my top 3 angry customer stories. I've had more than that. I worked at a grocery store, and I worked at McDonald's for 4 years, so I have a very long, extensive list of like angry, stupid, erratic customers. So basically, I'm making this video because if you've worked in customer service, I'd love to hear your stories of like crazy random customers and angry customers. So, you know, reply to this video or make your own video because I really want to hear your guys' stories about crazy ass customers, because those are always the best stories. That's what I miss most about working in customer service, is just, you know, people who are so angry at you because you didn't give them sweet and sour sauce. And they act like, you know, you murdered their firstborn child because you didn't give them any sweet and sour sauce. It's just sweet and sour sauce. It's not going to end the world. It's really not. Yeah, so that's all I have to say. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I'm not too awkward for you. If I am, it's okay. You can unfollow me. I'll understand. I will. And then, if you like it, yeah, please respond because I really want to hear your guys' random stories. Okay, bye.